do the work, they pay you, and
Right.
off you go. So Saturday is on March 27, 2010, is the actual groundbreaking for the project.
Yes,
So does that
the
mean?
Crystal City portion of it.
Yes, the Crystal City portion. So does that mean that this is the actual physical work will commence at that point?
As I outlined, but the physical work is gonna be the pencil and paper work, for the most part, through the end of this calendar year. I mean, for us, it's work, it's all work product.
Right.
It's an issue. You can't have what we would call a dig date, put serious shovels in the ground until you've gone through all of that. But, the short answer is we will be spending tens of millions of dollars between now and the end of the year getting the paper and pencil work done.
Okay, but the groundbreaking means the project begun.
Yeah, but I mean, right, okay.
Okay. And then I have one other thing. In the recent newspaper articles and some of the things that we've seen, I haven't, that this is a three-phase project. Getting the mine open, getting the product here,
Yeah.
and then smelting it.
Mhm.
But there's been no news about the pipeline or the slurry pipe, or I don't know, has something changed about how to get the product here once you get the mine going?
Not that I'm aware of.
How are you gonna get it here?
Through an underground pipeline,
Oh, through an underground pipeline?
which has been the plan.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So has that started? Have you started getting what's going on with that?
We still have regulatory permits to complete for that. The only regulatory, in as much as we have addressed the overall project approach and how this is going to be permitted, the only permitting issue today has to do with the Pea Ridge Mines property, the 2,400 acres in Washington County.
As far as the permits that you have?
We're certainly the pipeline is high on the list at this juncture, although admittedly, in the grand scheme of things, the time it's going to take to build that is relatively small.
It is?
Yes, in comparison to everything else, and I'm far more concerned about making sure we have issues here, taken care of, and they'll fall.
So, and I think Mr. Kennedy recently said in 2.5 years he'll have the plant done.
That's that's
And
what I'm
then,
being told.
and the pipeline will be done then?
Yes, ma'am.
All in 2.5 years?
Yes.
Wow.
But it's not the same guys. There's
Right.
concurrent activities going
Right.
on. In fact, the pipeline will actually be built under a group of people that are certified to do that. They do it nationally.
So you acquired all the land and the easements and everything to come bring that?
I'm not totally sure on that, but I'm not, that's not my department. I don't
Okay.
think that-
I think
not-
I asked you
I
that
don't
before, you
mean
said
to,
it
I'm
wasn't
not
your
trying to avoid
department.
your
I
question, but I
understand.
don't want to say something that I'm not involved in.
Right.
What I have been told by the people that are directly involved is a non-issue.
Okay.
Is there a rail system?
Yes, there will be.
But they're still talking about the early phases of that still?
Probably, yes, yes.
And that's after.
But I don't know that we're going to use it early, but it's just going to get in early because from a sequencing standpoint, it allows us to build other things to it, if you will.
Having said that, isn't there like a track out by Pea Ridge that's abandoned that you have to,
I have to rebuild it.
rebuild that?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that, you're doing that now?
Well, I'm not physically doing it now, but I'll probably be physically doing it in a couple months.
Okay.
So you were stating by December that do all of your permits have to be in place before you hire your skilled labor?
Our labor, this project is being built with building trade labor, which means that there's 14 different trade unions that are involved in this. the labor comes from the hiring halls that are signatory to that agreement. So it isn't a matter of us hiring them in particular, it's a matter of us calling the business representative from those trades and saying we need X number of men with specific skills, men, personnel with specific skills as of a certain date, and they assign them to the site. Any other
Your Honor, I
questions?
actually have two questions for you.
Sure.
Since you're here, actually, I ran into a presentation by Wings on the internet dated December 2009, and it states that the river, road, and rail access are already established in infrastructure. I understand the rail and the river. I'm just curious as to what road is considered the established route for trucks.
To this property?
Because it doesn't state one.
To this property?
Right.
Crystal City
Are
property?
they referring to Bailey Road for the
It's
trucks?
Bailey Road. That's a Class C, 80,000-pound road. And actually, it's been a while since I've read it, but I think the traditional use stipulates that that's the front run.
And one other question is, the presentation also states, word for word, that Wings will control 2.5 miles of riverfront. Just wondering if you could tell me how that'll transpire.
I can't. I apologize. And maybe I should look at that website, but I don't. But no, I apologize. I can't hear that comment.
That's all I've got, please. Thanks.
Anyone else?
The other council people, got any questions for Mr. Niemeyer? Bob, Mr. Niemeyer, is there, you said Bailey Road and 80,000 ton and all that. Are you all looking at an alternate truck route, possibly?
We haven't, for the building of the job, it is part of our, actually, even after it's open, as far as I understand, that was the only thing we agreed to in terms of trucks, that we were to have a secondary means of entrance and egress for personnel working there. It's been a while since I've read it, but conditional use for that.
What these trucks?
But there's yeah, it's just supplies. I think we even stipulated it's like 2 trucks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, sir,
It's pretty minimal traffic.
2 trucks.
I mean, the reality of it is what has to be produced comes in an underground pipeline, and what gets shipped goes out in a rail car or a barge. That's it. And the consumables that get used there are delivered by barge and by utility.
Has anybody else got any questions for Mr. Niemeyer? Councilperson Eisenbach? Councilperson Picarello? Councilperson Porto? Councilperson Solomon? Councilperson Downs? Councilperson DeVore? Councilperson McKenna?
No, sir?
Councilperson Lavery? Mr. Hickson?
No, sir.
Chief? Got any questions? Chief?
We talked and we're gonna get together later on, so.
Mr. Whaler?
Not this time, our time has come.
We've got a new member of the council, and he doesn't have these booklets. Do you have any extra ones?
No, I think I might have.
The one's March 2nd and one's January 26th.
The only one I have is March 2nd.
I hope these boys don't die later in life because of this plan. Because there's nothing I can tell you. I got pathology slides on my desk.
Mr. Niemeyer?
Could you get him one of these? This one's pretty neat. Yeah, this is the site development plan presentation that was done at Crystal City High School,
What's the date?
or on the grade school, January 26, 2009. And then the one you gave me was actually the conditional use one.
Right.
But they're a little bit different and they have,
Different stuff.
yeah, they have different stuff.
If I send it to
He's the only newbie.
Mr. Niemeyer, thank you very much, sir, for your presentation.